In this video, I'm going to answer whether or not the toys are haunted, and if so, how, and how this all relates to one of FNAF's greatest mysteries. The MCI and the death of Charlotte Emily are really turning points in the FNAF lore, a kind of this is where things got crazy. With FNAF introducing more deaths as the series went on, racking up a body count that would make James A Janisse cry, it begs the question of which animatronics are exactly possessed. There's ones we know, the core animatronics of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, Baby, Springtrap. It's kind of confirmed that they are inhabited by ghosts. But some are a little muddied, like the Funtimes or the toys. And today, I want to specifically talk about the toys, because their maybe possession is very interesting. FNAF 2 was the game that introduced tons of new lore to the franchise. Actually, most of the lore this game gives is integral to the plot. Most importantly, the puppet. But with this lore, it seems some things were lost. Somewhat. I mean, some things were completely forgotten about, seemingly as the series went on, and one of the biggest is the toys themselves. Listen, I love the toys, and I'm sure you do too, but have you noticed after FNAF 2, they're kinda just, there? I mean, Mangle and Puppet became mainstays, but characters like Toy Freddy just became jokes in the franchise, with them taking a backseat to nearly every other character except, like, Nightmare. It makes you wonder about what the toys were like in their first appearance, and wonder as well, why are they after you? In FNAF 2, Phone Guy explains to us that the toys have a facial recognition software to help find criminals.
They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day.
Something probably put into place after William Afton killed a bunch of kids. But why would their facial recognition software go as far as to kill whoever it recognizes? That doesn't make sense. Something obviously had to go wrong for them to try to kill you every night in the pizzeria. Well, maybe we got an explanation for what went wrong in the game. When you die in FNAF 2, you are able to get a rare death minigame, which gives us the biggest lore drops in the series, but it also gave us one of the strangest mysteries, the Save Them minigame. In the Save Them minigame, we learn about a second killing happening in the FNAF 2 location. How do we know this is the FNAF 2 location? Well, there's Mangle right there. But strangely, it seems the only animatronics active the night of the killing were Withered Freddy, the puppet, and Mangle. Now, Mangle could be awake because Mangle is a broken animatronic and thus doesn't work like the others. But why is the puppet showing Withered Freddy the murdered bodies of children on the floor? Strange as well is that this is one of the only death minigames not to end in a jump scare. Also, why the name? Save Them. Well, I have an idea for all this. As we know from FNAF 1 and later lore, the FNAF animatronics are possessed. Not only that, but are assumed to be possessed when they are the Withereds. We are seeing Withered Freddy walking around so that we, the audience, knows that the Withereds are already possessed, and don't assume that these bodies possess the Withereds. The puppet guiding Withered Freddy might just be to show him what happened as a, look, he did it again, and we can't let this keep happening. The puppet speaks to herself. Save them. The only thing Charlie wants to do. The thing Charlie did to the MCI victims. So, Charlie gives life, letting the souls possess the toys. But then, why are the toys after us, the Night Guard, who probably isn't Mike? So maybe doesn't have a resemblance to the man who killed them. Well, I believe that either A, Jeremy has a criminal record, which when combined with souls that were killed that probably wouldn't what happened to them happened to someone else, try to kill you before you could possibly kill. Or maybe it's because you weren't there to save them. The DCI noticeably takes place when it's darker. No one is at the pizzeria, so it's safe to assume this happened at night. Now, why wasn't a security guard working the night shift able to stop William from killing more kids? Well, maybe because William was probably working the night shift, and this results in the toys having some vendetta against the security guards. Here's my socials, here's a Faz token, and I'll catch you at 6 a.m.